What's up, y'all? I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back with the jump off. And as you can hear, you can probably tell why I've been gone. I have been sick. I'm not 100% over it, but I'm feeling good enough to get on camera and edit on the same day, because this is going to be in the same day. So I basically wanted to get on here and talk about, like, some of the things I've been thinking about since I've been sick this whole week, basically in one spot. I've had a lot of time to think, I've gone through a huge growth period and change in my life. Like, there was a point where I was super duper to myself, super shy, super paranoid of people and just their intentions and how they really thought about me or felt about me. And I've changed so much from that. I've grown so much from that, leaps and bounds. And I'm really proud of myself for that. But even in the space of all this growth, I still kind of felt uncomfortable. And I found myself like saying yes a lot, because that was something that I pledged to. I was like, you know what? In order to have this growth, I'm going to say yes a lot more so I can, do things that I usually wouldn't do, uncomfortable things, because I believe that change happens in those uncomfortable moments. So that's what I did. So I went through that, and I went through those changes, and I went through the growth, and I still kind of found myself like just feeling uncomfortable and not completely myself. I felt somewhat myself, but it was still like an uncomfortability there, and not the good kind. It's like the kind within myself. So I'm like, I don't know what this is, but whatever, I'm gonna keep rocking. Until this week, it's something about being sick. Like, when you're sick, you're at your most vulnerable, and you like really just all layers off, take me as I am. This is what I'm talking about, And that's crazy, because before I would say that I am pretty vulnerable, in public and on video, and to just, that was something I was working on. But this sickness thing has shown me how much more I really do have to go. I haven't been as vulnerable. I haven't been as torn down. What I realized is I feel like when we set out on our growth journey consciously, when we're like, yeah, I'm about to go through this big old growth change and it's going to be lit. What's up? I feel like we think it's a complete change, like 360. I don't think we understand that everything don't need to grow. Everything don't need to change. Some old parts of yourself are genuine and true parts of yourself. And you're not acknowledging that, because you're thinking that your old self is so bad, it needs to be just totally revamped. You end up throwing that part away or forgetting about that part, and finding yourself in this new space where you cool, you're feeling good about growth, but still missing something, because you're missing those old parts that you may have just forgotten about, you've thrown away. That's what I kind of realized with myself. I figured out that within the midst of me going through this growth journey and saying, yeah, I'm transforming and I'm becoming the best version of myself, I ended up dropping off some of the cool things about me too, in the past that I really loved about myself, in order to fit the bill of just this new vision of myself that I saw, this new vision of myself. And I think I'm done with that. I'm done with that. I have this thing where I feel like I need to be polite to everybody, and everyone deserves my time, and I must be there for everyone, even if I know they aren't there for me. And that's just always been the thing about me. That's just the type of person I am. Granted, through just experience, you figure out that can't be the case all the time, but that is something that's always been there for me. And even with the growth changes, people like, you can't let people push over you. Can't be so nice all the time. You can't be. I feel that, I do, but at the core of myself, I do understand I am just a nice person. I'm never gonna be that person to tell you just like, get away from me. Like, if you want something, I'm never gonna do that. And I was kind of trying to be that person because I felt that person got stuff done, and that's just not me. But the whole yes thing, while I think it is very necessary at some point you gotta turn it and be like, now you gotta say no to some stuff. Because even with this process, I've realized that some of the things that I thought I really liked, I really don't, you know? And that's just a part of growing up. That's just a part of exploring yourself. I sometimes really gotta remind myself, like, yo, knock knock, you only 22. But, well, not even almost 20. I turned 23 this year, but it's not close, so 22. You really just 22. Like, you got time. Not only do you have time, you really are still figuring this stuff out. So don't beat yourself up so much. But I have to realize that, like, oh, shoot, I thought I liked that. Good thing I figured out I didn't, you know. And it's just refining yourself. I figured out it's not really about changing yourself. It's about refining yourself and expanding on the parts, on your strengths. Expanding on the strengths and refining the weaknesses. So, yeah, I just had to get on here and share that with you guys because I think we all go through that. We venture off into this growth journey thinking, cool, I'm about to change everything about myself. And everything about yourself, I don't know who told you this lie, everything about yourself don't need to be changed. You know, everything about yourself doesn't, that's not what that is. Some things need to be expounded upon. Your strengths need to be, you know, shown more. And your weaknesses may need to be refined, but it's like you don't have to go through this whole 360 change to become the person that you want to be. Some parts of your old self is what makes you so amazing. I think we can't forget that. We get so caught up in change, growth, glow up. It's like this bad versus good thing, you know. Oh, look at this is bad. Now look at me, now I'm good. I have all this. And I think if we forget to take some of those bad, you know, qualities of your bad version of yourself, whatever you want to call it, then you end up feeling kind of empty inside. Because I found just by observation, I mean, my growth journey really hasn't been physical. I'm going to be real with you. I've been in the gym sometimes, but really I've been slacking. 2018, kind of the year I'm getting with the physical. But I was really focused more so on my inner growth and my inner just understanding and even farther than that, than understanding myself, understanding that is a lifelong process, you know, and being comfortable in that, in a learning space. That's where I was kind of at in my growth journey. But I feel like a lot of people, they there, but they take it as kind of a superficial level. It's like, all right, I'm gonna change on the inside. I used to be mean, now I'm nice. Now I'm gonna be nice. I mean, that's not really doing nothing. It seems very fake and phony if you just like, yeah, I was mean once, now I'm about to be super nice and it's gonna be lit. That's not really how stuff works, you know. You have to dig deeper than that. That's what I found. And that's what makes it hard. You know, you gotta figure out why am I mean? You know, where does that stem from? And you're like, oh shoot, that really hurt me. That changed my perception at that point. You know, a lot of us don't even know where our real raw selves are. I think back, like, even in my childhood, I was so afraid because I was told, oh, you're so quiet, you're too quiet and stuff. You know, I was like 10, like, bro, let me figure stuff out. You know, but I was told that all the time, and that even started to close me off more because, you know, it's like judgment already. But can you remember a time? I think back and I really can't consciously remember a time because I don't really remember when I was 5 or something years old. I don't remember that. No, I don't remember that. But I feel like at this space now, like that I'm in, I've been more so in myself than I've ever been. But that's about to even go to another level because of this sort of epiphany that I've had. Merging the old with the new, and really focusing on my strengths and understanding my strengths and acknowledging them. You know, a lot of times we got them and don't know what they are. So yeah, that's all I'm talking about. I just wanted to come on here and ramble about that. Hopefully y'all understand what I'm saying. Like when you're growing, yeah, cool, change is great, but don't forget the things that make you awesome, that you take from that old version of yourself, you know, because nothing was all bad. I don't know who had y'all thinking this, who had us thinking this, I don't know, but nothing was all bad. So take that, some of the good stuff, and remember to tag it along to this new version, this better version of yourself that maximizes off of your strengths and refines those weaknesses. And also, I think I'll make that another video actually. I'll do the video after this, but that's another video. But that's all I got for y'all. Thanks for listening to me ramble. This is a little longer video, but I hope y'all sat through it. Yeah, I hope y'all been good. Y'all been feeling good, living better. And I will see you in the next video.